Hello, and welcome to Alexa Does Romance, where I tell you about a romance book I read. The way I said that made me feel like I needed like the Price is Right, like Bob Barker, like a long microphone. I'm like, Alexa Does Romance. No one needed me to do that again, but I did. Do you mind taking the... Yeah, okay, thanks so much. Oh, Lord. All right. So, the book I would like to tell you about today is Morning Glory Milking Farm by Nascosta. Yep. The cover is bonkers, and then the story is amazing and heartfelt and, like, awesome. So here we go. All right, so this part you guys might not believe, but I swear it's part of the book, and you just gotta, like, go with it. So the story is about a human woman named Violet and then a minotaur named Rourke, and you guys won't believe this, but Violet, in order to get a job in the field she is most excited about and wants to join and have a career in, she has to take out what are called student loans in order to pay for her college. Okay, everyone with me on that one? So she does that, gets a degree, graduates, and then she can't find a job in her field. I know, it's preposterous, it's crazy. I mean, like, what? But that's what happens in this book. And so basically, yeah, Violet graduates and she can't find a job. And she really doesn't want to move back home. She doesn't want to change necessarily what her career path is, but she definitely needs a job. So she's looking for what she can find. She finds a posting for a job that sounds awesome. There's a flexible schedule. There's benefits. There's healthcare, like all that good stuff. And she's like, you know what? I could do this, save money, and then also keep pursuing what my dream is and like what I actually want to do with my life. So she applies, she gets like interviewed or whatever, she's accepted into the training, and she needs to decide if she wants to do this job or not. So the job is a milking technician at a pharmaceutical company that uses the expressions of a male minotaur to make that specific drug that is then marketed to people to use. So I hope that created a beautiful visual for you. So then there's Rourke, who is a minotaur who lives in this town. And, in this world, it's the same world that C.M. Nascosta's other book, Girls' Weekend, is in. So humans and monsters all live together. They all know each other exist, obviously. So Rourke is a little bit older than Violet. He owns his own company. He's really, he's much more settled. He has more of a foundation in his life than Violet does, where she's a millennial, still like scraping and trying to make anything of her life. Can anyone relate to that? Anyway. So Rourke is doing well for himself, and to make extra money, he and like all the male minotaurs around also partake of this extracurricular activity where they can make some extra dough by doing something that's very natural, and why not make some money in the process, right? So they meet at her job and start talking, and it's very professional, but they also, there's some interest between them, so they kind of want to get to know each other better, and they eventually run into each other outside of her work and really get to have more conversations and see if there is like something in the feelings that they've been having for each other while he's been coming in to there's no good way to say this, but he just to get some like bomb diggity dog like HJs, like that's what's up. So they get to know each other better, and it's just a really great small town romance, but it also faces the quandary of you're not in the place in your life you thought you'd be. You want more for yourself, but you're not sure how to get there. And at the same time, also finding yourself having feelings and falling in love for someone that's in a different place in their life, and the pros and cons of like what that entails as well. So it's a just really sweet, heartfelt, wonderful romance between Rourke and Violet. And that's something I always like find is the basis of CM's writings, is that it's just like, in the basis of that is like people like have deep love for each other, and also connection and compassion. And I just like so adore that. So even though this book has like the most bonkers cover on the planet, has like the most bonkers premise, like when I first heard about it, I was like, excusez-moi. It is such a great romance novel. So in closing, if you love small town romance, monster romance, bomb diggity dog, HJs, and deep love and affection, I highly recommend Morning Glory Milking Farm by CM Nascosta. I hope you enjoy.